Being picked up. Unfortunately, the police are not saying much right now. I say that because I've asked clear cut, are you charging them? Some say they don't know, but information through the guys and they said that they've been told that they will be charged. So I don't know what the charges would be for. But my clients, they all maintain that they were not part of any beating, any fighting. It's unfortunate that they have been targeted and they just have to go through the process. You know, Mike, the sad thing in Belize is that police arrest you and then investigate. And if you speak up against anything they do, well, they're coming after you with a bigger hammer. And that is the situation they find themselves in. Yhony himself has not been arrested and charged. He has been at the police station to check on his workers, but he has not been arrested and charged.
Could you tell us what has changed? Because I know that one person was arrested and charged. Could you tell us what has changed between then and now, why they have picked up these 5 other persons?
Well, I asked the police just not below my extension if there's any new evidence, but of course I got the attitude they don't feel that they need to tell you that. They feel that, well, I can pick up and do anything I want with anyone. I can only suspect it has to do with the fact that we've been very public about the fact that Leon, who was the first one that was charged, was beaten by the police. We've been very open by the fact that we insist, and we have gone to the Bureau of Standards to ask them to investigate what happened to that young man, Vitalino Reyes, between the time the police picked him up, very conscious, yes, albeit drunk, at the bar, till the time an hour later that he ended up at the hospital unconscious. And I don't think they like that. And whether people want to accept it or not, the 2 of them that were taken by police were really, really intoxicated by all indication and evidence that we have so far. So I guess they don't like that we went that far. We also went and we explained that we want an investigation into the treatment of Leon. And we also want police to look at the fact that when Leon brought his alibi witness, they didn't want to take it. It's like they already decide you are guilty. And I do have a problem, and I know we want it to be addressed, that when the guys are giving their statement, I mean, the police, they write sometimes what they want. And I'm telling you, I never believed when people told me those things, but I saw it myself. And it was not a nice situation being at the police station, and you hear your client telling them information that would help the case, and they miraculously didn't hear that part or didn't include it. Of course, I insisted and they included some. The other thing is that when these guys went to give their own statements on Friday willingly, the farthest thing from their mind is that they would be implicated in anything, because they insist they weren't involved in any kind of altercation.